Good morning, guys. It is Friday. Important day. The Congress is voting on the tax reform bill. No, not the tax reform. The health care bill. They have tax reform on the thing here. That's why I said that. But yeah, they're voting on the health care bill. Things that I'm pissed about today: Micron up over 10% right now, and I've considered buying that a while ago and never did. So that freaking sucks. Things I'm happy about though, I just saw that Amazon was up, so that was cool. AMD was up. I saw that earlier. Jeez, Micron. So, I hate how they keep showing it too. Like they just remind you how many, like every 10 seconds of your poor decision. But and then Nvidia, another one I wish I had gotten back into. But the futures were good, and it looks like stocks might go up, but again, anything can happen. But as of right now, things are pretty good. So hopefully, the market doesn't even open for another 50 minutes. But hopefully, we have a good day today because we need it. So I actually have to get some final stuff ready for my taxes, and I'm going to meet with my accountant at like 10 o'clock. So I'm going to be having to drive pretty far away and then coming back home. Then I'm supposed to tutor 2 kids, and then after that I need to continue working on finishing up my last orders that I need to get shipped out, and then this weekend hopefully I can get back to editing. So yeah, so we got a lot to catch up on, but it's supposed to be nice today. It's supposed to be 72 degrees or something like that, so that is awesome. Hopefully, like that one Friday we had a long time ago where stocks were going crazy and I didn't know what to do with myself. Hopefully we have a day like that. That would be so awesome. Tesla is up. I just saw that on the TV. Right there. Sorry if you can see that. They're 57 cents. We need Tesla to go up bad. Oh, there's AMD right there. We need them to go up. We need everything to go up. So we'll see what happens. We will come back a little bit later. Alright, they just finished saying that this is the worst week since November. So hopefully we have a good day today and make some of that up. Which they say could happen today. Micron's doing really well. Alright, so that's mostly green. Now, earlier in the week when we lost a crap ton of money, this exact thing happened. So I'm hoping that that's not the case again today. I really don't think that's going to happen twice in a row. Or, twice in 1 week. Look at Amazon though, up $4. That's really good. It's very possible the Amazon call can go up today. Netflix is up, which we own an option for still. I think we do. I can't remember anymore. Then AMD, which we definitely own. I definitely remember that. They're up today, so hopefully everything can go up. AMD, Nvidia, and Micron, all chip makers, are all up. If they can stay up, we will do pretty well. And Facebook is up. So if this can keep up, we'll check our account right now, even though it's pretty much kind of pointless right now anyways, but it's kind of been my routine, so. Alright, so I think we're up like a few hundred right now, yeah. So right now we're up a few hundred, but look at all those zeros. I mean, anything can happen right now. Look at, this is stressful, man. I mean, look at all these. This could go any direction. None of these have done anything yet. The only call that has actually already moved is one of our Apple calls, which is the October 20th for the 150 strike price. And I think that's to be expected because we're getting really close to the money for this one because Apple is currently at, so Apple's at $141 currently, and our strike price is $150, and we have until October to hit that. So I think it's definitely reasonable to think that Apple can go up $9 more between now, which is March 24th, and October 20th, especially with their 10th anniversary iPhone coming out. Like, I really am thinking I'm going to put more money in them soon because it's their 10th anniversary. They're supposed to be doing something big with this iPhone. They already rumored that, I think they already leaked it, that they're going to have curved screen. It'll most likely be an OLED screen. It's just going to have so many better features than the phone that I currently have, which is a 7 Plus. It's just going to be phenomenal. And I just read an article this morning. Let me shift this over here. I'm gonna put an article right here. I was reading about Apple this morning, and they were showing a graph, which I'll put up there, that their like last 4 iPhones were the highest selling smartphones in the market. So even though some people thought like they weren't selling well, they still are outperforming every other phone. So like it's just tremendous, and you definitely bet your butt that that the iPhone 8 is going to sell just as well, if not better, than all the other previous ones. I feel like, I mean, like the last 4 or 5, definitely think that the iPhone 8 is going to be huge. And I don't know if I mentioned this. Okay, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I was thinking about my overall strategy, and because I'm getting so frustrated at like the stocks that I've been selling that I've been bullish on the whole year, I decided that I just need to pick like 4 or 5 stocks that I'm like super bullish on, like Apple, for example, and AMD, and like in fact AMD I'm not as much anymore because it's already gone up a lot, but it still has a lot of room. So yeah, so AMD definitely I'm bullish on, Facebook definitely bullish on, Tesla definitely bullish on, Apple definitely bullish on. I think I said that. Let me try again. Apple, AMD, Tesla, and like Netflix. I just need to pick. I just need to stick with my gut, stick with the companies that I'm bullish on, and just keep my money in there. And I need to stop messing around. I need to stop buying, selling. I just need to put my money in there and just wait it out, because I feel like that's the best strategy right now for this year, because it's just these companies are solid companies. Oh, and Amazon as well. So, which I have been doing. I haven't sold my call in, since I bought it. It is July 21st expiration, so I should be selling it pretty soon. But once I do, I'm going to buy another one. I got to stick with my companies. I got to stick with my gut. I think that's how I'm going to make money this year. I might even sell some of the Vanguard, because again, I'm confident that the stocks that I'm picked are going to go up. So there's really no reason for me to have a lot of my money in like a low yield security. Even though it is safe, I'm still really confident that I'm going to have gains with the other ones. So if I'm that confident, I need to go with my gut, and I need to put my money where I want to put it instead of trying to hedge too much. I know it's like a lot of financial advisors will say, and I'm not one, so take this with a grain of salt, but a lot of them will say, if you want, and they're used to talking to clients who don't know anything about the stock market, so they're used to saying, diversify as much as you can. But that's assuming that you really don't know what you're doing. So yeah, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know of any companies that are going to be doing great things in the future, then yeah, you want to diversify, because you don't know what to invest in. But if you do know what to invest in, which I believe I do, I feel like you should just put your money in there and see what happens. Like we're still playing with profit. I mean, not much really here to be worried about. And I still do have 203 shares of AT&T, which has been going up pretty consistently and is paying good dividends. So I'm starting to feel like I don't need all this money in my ETF. Let me show you. In case you haven't tuned in before, let's say this is your first time watching one of these logs here. This Vanguard ETF is a really good ETF, and it pays dividends. But I have my biggest chunk of money in them right now, and I could be missing out on great opportunities to be investing in Apple, and Adobe also is a good one. But so you see what I mean? If I'm really confident, I'm really confident in Facebook, I'm really confident in these companies, which is very reasonable because these are solid companies. They're solid companies. I think I could be missing an opportunity by parking too much of my money into this. Vanguard does have a large share. They do have a large holding of Apple anyways, so it's not like I'm not investing in Apple by holding this. Let me show you their portfolio here. So here are the companies like Apple. They do own in fact, I think that went up. I think they increased their holding for Apple. So they still own a good amount of Apple. So I still own a little bit of Apple. I still own a little bit of Facebook and Google and IBM, Microsoft. I still own some of these companies that I like by owning this. But at the same time, this is spread out amongst all the other companies, and this is only their top 10. So that's only 54.97% of their total portfolio. So there's still 0.03% of their portfolio that's invested in other companies that I haven't even looked at. So I think I could get away with not owning this ETF right now, because I just think this year is going to be so big for Apple. And I think it's still going to be big for AMD and Amazon as well. So I'm thinking I might maybe just sell half of this, maybe just keep a little bit of it and take that extra money and put it into more call options for what I'm really confident it's going to do well. Tesla is just a little too risky right now. Like I could put more money in them, but they're so volatile. It's just like crazy. Although in the long run, I am bullish on them, but I think for this year, I am very bullish on Apple, like more than anything else. And so I might unload some of these soon. We'll see how today goes. Oh wow, looks like some of the options already moved. Oh yeah, AMD and Facebook. F yes. Sorry, I try not to swear too much on this channel, even though it is my fucking channel. But I just, I swear in different scenarios. Here I don't really swear that much because I'm not really, Anyways. Oh wow, looks like we're up a little bit more. So, okay, so AMD and Facebook just moved in the right direction, so that's good. We still got all these options that haven't moved yet. But if the other AMD call and the Apple call can go up, maybe Amazon can go up, we should have a pretty good day today. I'm just crossing my fingers that we have a good day. But going back to my point, I think I might eventually unload half of these, because even though I have this much money invested in them, I'm only up $70. So it's a small increase. Let's look at the percentages. So you can see Vanguard is less than 1%, but look at the gains I'm seeing in the stocks that I'm confident in. So hopefully this illustrates my point, if I haven't illustrated it by now. I'm very confident in these companies. I just need to stick with my instinct and put my money in them, because I'll see better returns over the course of the year as opposed to just being safe. Like, yeah, I'm seeing returns here, but it's not a lot. And it's safe, but it's not a lot. I'm only seeing $78 gain today with $13,000 invested in it. Whereas, for example, this Facebook, I have like a third of that, but little more than a third of that invested, and I'm seeing $250 gains. So I just need to capitalize on the companies that I'm confident in, and that's the moral of today's video, is stick with your gut and just, trust your gut. It's just, it should benefit you in the long run. So, okay. All right, so it's 8:42 in the morning. I gotta get going pretty soon. I probably won't even be home until like later this afternoon. I'm not sure if I'll be home when the market closes or not. Actually, no, because I'm tutoring someone right at 3 o'clock, so I won't be home until like 4:30-ish. But as soon as I get home at 4:30, we will see how we did in the market. Hopefully it'll be good. I'll be checking it throughout the day just because I always do. But we'll see how we're doing. Oh, I just refreshed it. We had some more. Check it out. Before I left, it looks like Domino's Pizza joined the bunch at the top. And I think, and then Amazon did. I think Amazon did too. I can't remember, but I think we have two more options that just jumped up to the top, which is putting us above $1,000 so far in gains for today. Let's hit refresh. Okay, so still gonna wait on these guys to see what they do, but we'll check back later this afternoon and see how we're doing. Let's hit refresh here real quick. Bam. Love doing that. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. What's up, guys? I just got back from tutoring. I got to pick up my girlfriend from the train in like 10 minutes. But I just logged in to my account. We ended up losing money today. So I'm really pissed off, kind of. This kind of sucks. Like, this whole week, we dropped a ton. We're only up about $2,500 for the year, which is really not good. We need to be doing much better than that because of trading on margin, so I need to at least be making 8% return to even like kind of break even, really. So let me show you what happened. So that says that we gained money, but we really didn't, because here's what happened. I sold, I know I didn't have this for that long, but I sold the Vanguard ETF that I had 100 shares of that, and I sold that because I wanted to go with my instinct and get back into OLED, because I knew, which is Universal Display Company, I know it's going to go up in the future, and so I'm just trusting my gut, and I'm just getting in now before it's too late. But when I got in at $9.36 a share, which means $936 per contract, it actually ended up going down to $850 since I bought it earlier today. So I lost money on that already. And then CBay, which you've heard me talk about several times earlier, I had some leftover money from the options, so I ended up buying 500 shares at a little over $4.17, and it's right now at $4.19. So we made a little bit on there so far today. We made about a couple cents per share. But look at Tesla. That was our best gainer today. We made $628 today, 30% return on that one. So that was great. And Domino's Pizza had a great day. So didn't make a whole lot on that because I only own one freaking call. I wish I had more. But what are you going to do? If I do end up selling CBay in the near future and take a profit on that, I might put more money into Domino's Pizza because they're still doing well too. I just don't know when they're going to stop. Domino's has been going up like nonstop for like the last couple of years, and I don't know how high they're going to go, to be honest. Like, I feel like they're already really high. But then again, Chipotle is at $400 a share, so who knows? I'm not sure if Domino's Pizza ever did a stock split or not. I have to look that up. But assuming they didn't, I guess there's still room to grow, I guess. They've been doing a lot of cool, innovative things, so I definitely think they could still go up. But yeah, Tesla was our best gainer, finally. We've been losing money on them lately. But the apples started up today this morning, and then they finished down, so that sucked. But again, I'm not worried because I know Apple is a solid company, AMD is solid, Amazon is solid. It's just a bad week. That happens. It's just a little bit of a correction, and people were talking about this actually, that we are due for a correction. So I think this is just what we're seeing here, is we're seeing the correction. So we're losing a little bit of money, but after the correction, it's going to go back up. Cross your fingers. So yeah, but looking at the stock, CBay did the second best today. I mean, they're just been crazy doing well lately. It's just been insane. Micron again had their good earnings, so of course they did really good today. And then Tesla was up there. So finally, it's good to see Tesla back up there because we need to see them up there as much as possible because they're working on a lot of cool stuff in the future. So yeah, about wraps it up. We are not doing well. We are very close to where we started for the year, the beginning of the year. We're still profiting, so I mean, I can't like get too mad, but at the same time, we were at 53 grand at one point, so we're down about $8,000 from our high, and that's not good. So we need to come back next week. All right, so what can I say? We had a bad week. It happens. I'm not worried because, I mean, Apple's gonna be, cross our fingers, but I'm pretty sure Apple's gonna just dominate at the end of this year when the iPhone 8 comes out. I just imagine it's gonna sell like crazy. Plus, they're getting into the India market and China, so like, there's just so much growth with Apple in the future. I am not at all worried about them. I will if I ever do sell anything else, I probably will put more money into Apple. That's how confident I am of Apple. So yeah, you know, it was a bad week, but I'm not worried about the stocks that I own. I still think they're all gonna go up in the future, so I'm not worried. I just think we need to have a better week. I'm gonna move over here. I just think we need to have a better week, and we'll be right back in it. All we need is 1 or 2 good days, and we're right back where we were at the beginning of this week. So I just gotta, you know, be optimistic, and I like everything that we own. So I don't think I'll be doing much trading in the future unless I decide to sell Bank of America or like Twilio or something like that. Some of the stocks I haven't really been paying attention to. Other than that, I'm pretty content with what we own, so I'm really not going to do anything. So that wraps up this week. Hope you guys had a great week. It was a beautiful day out today. I was hoping we'd have a deja vu moment where a few weeks ago where it was like wonderful weather outside and stocks were just all going up. I was hoping for that today, but that didn't happen. I didn't even check to see what happened with the healthcare bill, so maybe something with that had to do with it. I literally have been gone all day, so I haven't really checked the news or anything. But hope you guys had a great day. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And, you know, share it with your friends if you haven't done that already. And yeah, hope you guys had a wonderful week. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you guys on Monday.